So welcome to our upper body strength day. Today equipment is fairly simple. We're going to be doing a mixture of light dumbbell and body weight movements. So for the dumbbells, I'm going to recommend 2 sets. You can get by one, 2 sets of dumbbells. For some of these movements, you could utilize an exercise band as well. But the sets I'm going to be using, an 8-pound set of dumbbells that I have right here. And then for one movement, for a couple movements, you might want a slightly lighter set. For this, if you're using household objects, you could use like a couple of cans for a couple of things, for some chest flies and some reverse flies that we're going to be doing. For a couple of these things, you could potentially use an exercise band. I'll let you know where in the workout you'll be able to do that. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and get started warming up. I'm going to start my timer so I can keep us on track here with the time. And then we're going to start with some dynamic movements. So open and close the chest. Open, close. Imagine the back of your hands are trying to touch the wall behind you. As you extend, really feel that chest open and close. We've got 3 circuits because you know I like my circuit training. It is efficient. Helps keep your attention going and burn a lot of calories. Each circuit is going to have 4 movements, mixture of body weight and some light dumbbell work. And let's do one more. Open, close, very good. Core engage. We're going to do some windmills. So we're going to take your arms forward and through, like a windmill, or if you were swimming through water. Now you'll see that I have a little bit of a rotation here as I'm going, but I'm keeping the core engaged. A little bit of a rotation here. I'm twisting my core just slightly as I move, keeping it activated and engaged. We're going to be focusing on the upper body. We're going to get a little bit of everything: chest, back, biceps, triceps. Might get a little bit of bonus core work in there. Very good. And take it down. I want you to imagine that you're holding an invisible rubber band and your hands in front of you, palms facing up. Pull that invisible rubber band apart, draw it back together. The arms will stay close to the sides here as we open and close. So we're not doing this. We're not coming way apart. Elbows are kind of tucked in, almost like a door hinge. Opening and closing. Draw the shoulder blades together at the back of the movement. Very good. Couple more. One more. There you go. This next one, I want you to imagine now that you're holding 2 cups, 2 invisible cups here in front of you. Holding those 2 invisible cups, you're going to take your back of your arms, drive them towards the back wall, let your chin tuck in, and then relax. As the elbows come back, I want you pinching your shoulder blades together and take it back. And as your chin kind of tucks back in here with the neck, if you feel like you get a little bit of a double chin action going on right here, you're probably doing it correctly. But that's how it feels. Draw it back. We're all about getting the shoulder blades engaged. You draw it back, pinch the shoulder blades together, chin comes back in, and release. Activating and engaging. And of course, make sure to breathe. Draw back, squeeze, release, squeeze, and release. Let's do one more. Very good. Take your hands out. Your palms are both going to face the ceiling. Begin. Turn one hand down. The other one stays up. And then we're going to alternate. So we're going back and forth. This can test your coordination just a little bit. Keep going, but imagine if you were wringing a towel out. It's kind of that back and forth, that twisting motion here. And the shoulders. Very good. So we've got some push-ups happening in our very first move for our first circuit. Going to be wide push-ups. I'm going to be doing most of these from the knees position, but if you are comfortable doing push-ups with good form on your toes, feel free to go for it. I'll offer you some modifications as we go today. Let's do a couple more. And very good. Roll them out. So we're going to go ahead and bring it down onto the floor. for our first time through the circuit. So we're going to start with push-ups. We're going to go for 12 push-ups. And we're going to do wide push-ups. So bring the knees together if we're coming onto the knees. Step your hands out about 2-ish of your own hand length forward, and then come forward into a modified plank. I've got my hands a little wider than shoulder distance apart here. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12, very good. Bring it up to standing. We're going to get our dumbbells or possibly that exercise band. If you have the exercise band that have the handles, you could use that here as well. I don't have mine, or I've got off to. But we're going to come into a lunging position here. If you're using a band, you're going to make a little loop on the floor, step on it, and have both bands on either side here for some tension. All right, core engaged. We're just going to do a basic neutral grip row, back and forth. 2, 3, draw the shoulder blades together. 4, 5, keep those elbows close to the sides here. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Bring it down onto the floor with your dumbbells or household equivalent. We're going to be doing a wide chest press. So you're going to let yourself calm down, roll on back onto the ground. Take those weights in your hands. Open the elbows up nice and wide, very similar to that push-up position. Drive the weights up and then kind of come together at the top and then bring it back down. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. Bring yourself on around. Come into a plank position. We're going to make renegade rows next. We're just going to use one of our dumbbells. For this, you can do this from a modified plank, which will be coming, hands come forward, shifting forward. We're going to be rowing with one hand and holding in the other. We can also do this from a full plank. I'm going to modify this first time. I like to bring my hand a little closer to the middle here, since we are going to be balancing. We're going to go for 12 per side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alternate. Other hand comes down. And you can have the knees narrow. You can spread them apart a little bit if you feel like that helps you balance and keep your center. I'm going to try that out. Here we go. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Set that weight over to the side. Moving on to our next circuit, our next 4 movements. You can take a little bit of a stretch, press back and stretch if you want to. We're going to be doing narrow decline push-ups. So for a decline push-up, we're going to be slowly lowering through the movement here. So we're going to come into, and best to start out, try it on the knees first and see how it goes. Come into a modified plank. Hands are going to be a little more narrow together. We're going to slowly lower the body onto the ground. So here we go. Take it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And again. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's harder than it looks. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 6. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 7. They get harder as you go. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 8. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 9. 4, 3, 2, 1. 10. 2 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. 11. 4, 3, 2, 1. 12. Little press back into an extended child pose. If you need to, then we're going to bring it back to standing. We're going to grab those dumbbells again. So grab those dumbbells. All right, we're going to be doing reverse grip, bent over rows. So let's begin by coming into that lunge position that we were in before. Core engaged. We're going to hinge forward. Now we're going to change the direction of our hands. We're going to take your hands, rotate them so that the palms face forward towards the room ahead of you. And then we're going to draw, keep the elbows close to the side, roll them back up, take them down. Let's do 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Ease yourself up. We are going to take this down, all the way down onto the ground. We're going to come back to those dumbbells. So just set them down. While you're coming onto the floor, then grab it again. We're going to do a narrow chest press next. All right, so down we roll onto the ground. So last time we had the elbows up nice and wide. This time you're going to tuck the elbows in close to the chest. We're going to drive them up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. You're going to hold on to and keep these dumbbells just like this. We're going to go into some dumbbell pullover extensions. If the 2 dumbbells together is too heavy, you can go down to just 1 dumbbell at a time. I'm going to use both of them. I think I'll be okay for both of them. So we're going to take those arms, we're going to extend them up, bring the dumbbells together. You can even just gently kind of press the dumbbells together for additional support. We're going to let the elbows come back and down, dumbbells touch the ground behind us, extend them back up to the sky. Core is engaged. Here we go, dumbbells come back and down. Exhale, pull through. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more. 12, very good. Bring them down. We're going to roll ourselves back around and set these out of the way. All right, we're going to be doing moving on to our third circuit, we're doing forearm push-ups. We're kind of Sphinx push-ups. So you're going to bring the whole torso down onto the floor. Let your legs just be a comfortable distance apart. They're not spread out real far, but they're also not smushed together. And we're going to tuck the elbows in about parallel to the rib cage, where the elbow is kind of coming down underneath the shoulder. Hands firmly grounded into the floor. We're going to press the hands down, straighten the arms, and take it back down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the tricep at the top. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. And for this next movement, we're going to be on the back. We might want to, or no, we're going to be standing up. What am I saying? I'm getting ahead of myself. For the next one after that, we're going to be flipping over. We're going to do wide grip dumbbell rows. So come into that lunge position, core hinge and engage. This time we're going to turn the palms so they're facing behind us. And as we pull up the elbows, we're going to come wide and up. We show you one from the front here. Come down, elbows will pull up wide. All right, here we go. Let's go for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Now we come onto the floor. You might want to switch to your lighter weight for these, just to test it out. So I'm going to go real light with my hands up, chickpeas here. Bring it on down. We're going to be doing chest flies. Hopefully I've got enough room. I don't bump into the wall here. All right. So coming down onto the ground. Arms with our weights are going to come up. Add a controlled hinge here in the elbow. A controlled bend. They're not locked out. Just a gentle little bend. They're going to keep it controlled. You're going to open your arms nice and wide and then draw them together. Open, draw together. So for this, it's because of the angle of our arms and shoulders. They don't have quite as much help or recruitment from other muscles. The same way that we do, not quite as much recruitment as the chest and bicep as we have in some of those chest presses. I believe that's number 6. So we want to be a little bit lighter in our weight. 7. So we keep it controlled. 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. Very good. Bring it up to standing. Keep those same lighter weights. I'm going to keep it like this first time through. So very similar to that range of motion. We're just going to be flipping it over and doing it from a reverse fly situation. So we did chest flies. We're going to do reverse flies. So hinge forward, take the arms, extend them down, control bend in the elbow. Same range of motion that our arms were in at the top of that chest line. You're going to extend back and bring it down. Open up, take it down. So same range of motion as before. We really just turned everything around. I think this is number 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Set those down. Get a little sip of water if you need to. We're going to go back to the very beginning. So we're going to begin with those wide push-ups on the ground. So if you need to, we can take just a moment to get ourselves situated. Maybe just take a quick little stretch back to the chest in extended child pose. Enjoy that little breather. And bring yourself on up. Square everything out. Let those hands come a little further ahead here of the shoulders. Open up a little bit wider apart. I'll fan the fingers out for grips. Transition yourself And that modified push-up with a wide grip. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Bring it up to standing. We're going to grab those weights. We're going to be doing that more narrow neutral grip bent over row. So come into a lunge position. If you want to change legs this time through and do the other side, if your lunge is on this side, that's fine. You're welcome to. We're focusing more on a little the upper half of the body than the lower, but if it makes you feel more balanced, switch those legs. Core engaged, hinge forward, and we're going to row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bring it onto the floor, chest press. So take it on down. Bring those weights along with us. Get yourself settled. Wide angle here. And take them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. We're going to roll ourselves on around. All right, so we're moving into renegade rows. So you can keep it modified in a modified plank, like we did in the first round. I'm going to take it up onto the toes this time. And if you have dumbbells and you want to crank up the weight a little bit, but you don't have heavy dumbbells at home, you can crisscross those dumbbells so that when you pick them up, you're picking both weights up together. Up to you. That's just an option for taking it up a notch. So I'm going to come into my plank position. I like my feet a little wider apart here, and the supporting hand just a teeny bit closer into the center. Chest close. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alternate. Other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Little breather. If you need to, a little sip of water. I think in between circuits, I'm going to get a little sip of my water. Keeping yourself hydrated. We have our decline push-ups next. These are probably one of the toughest moves of this workout. It's that slow lowering down through in a narrow push-up. All right. And do your best to stick to the 4 count, but I understand sometimes the arms get tired. If you lower down a little quicker, that's okay. Just do your best. I'll do my best. We'll all just do our best. Incline plank. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 2. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 3. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 6. 4, 3, 2, 1. 7. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 8. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 9. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 10. 2 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, last one. We can do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, push back. Little stretch here. Little stretch for the chest. And then bring it up to standing. Grab those dumbbells. Reverse grip. Bent over rows. So come to that lunge position. Very good. So we're changing the direction of our hands here. So go ahead, core engaged, hinge forward. Take your palms, turn them so they're facing towards the front of the room. And then draw back. Elbows stay very close into the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Take it down onto the floor. We're going to do our narrow chest press. So grab those dumbbells. Be careful coming down. And elbows stay close to the sides. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Roll yourself on up. Oh, what am I saying? Roll yourself back down. We're going to do those dumbbell pullovers. I forgot what I was doing. Happens all the time. Take those dumbbells up. Bring them together. And if you need to, you can gently press them together. But do be careful here. Do not clench and squeeze your dumbbells. Secure grip on the dumbbells, so don't squeeze them really tight. It's going to make your blood pressure go up. So firm but gentle grip on the dumbbells. Here we go. Take it back. 1, 2. Exhale as you come up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Bring them down. Roll yourself up. All right. Third circuit. Set those dumbbells up here, out of the way. All right. So we're going to be doing our forearm push-ups. Really more of a tricep focus kind of push-up here. So bring everything on down. Oh my goodness. And then come up onto the forearms and the elbows. Elbows are tucked about parallel to the rib cage, and all that means is your ribs are right about here. They're kind of tucked in right there, right by the ribs. Palms face down the floor. Here we go. Press up, extend, really squeeze. Right back here on your tricep, squeeze that muscle at the top. Take it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Bring yourself up to standing. We have those wide grip dumbbell rows. Go ahead, grab those, come to that lunge position. All right, core engaged, hinge forward, take your palms, rotate them so they face the back of the room, wide elbows as you pull up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. We can switch to those lighter dumbbells because we have chest flies. I think I'll be okay using about 8 pounds for mine. That's still within a comfortable range for me. If you feel like you start losing control of the chest fly movement and we're getting stuck or unable to bring the arms back in together, maybe to go down to a lighter weight if you're working out at home. And the chickpeas, cans of chickpeas are just a little bit too light for you. Maybe go find a couple of books. Something a little bit sturdier that you can do with control. All right, arms up. Control down at the elbows. Open, close them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Bring it up to standing for our final movement of the circuit. So we've got those reverse flies. All right, control bend. If it's too heavy, go lighter. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, it's getting heavy. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. All right, so we're at the end of our workout. If you were an intermediate exerciser, go back, repeat 1 more round of the 3 circuits. If you're a more advanced exerciser, go back to the beginning of the first circuit, do 2 more rounds. If you are new and a beginner, you're done right here. So beginner, 2 times total. Intermediate, 3 times. Advanced, 4 times total. Other than that, we're going to stretch it out. So take one over, arm over, bring it across, and hold. And I'll show that to you from both angles, just because I know some people, it's a little tricky. So you would take one arm, you would cross it over the chest. The other arm comes and holds it just like that for support. And rotates around. You'd be surprised. Some people kind of have to see that both ways. So if you're very visual, to wrap your mind around it. And then we're going to switch. Other arm comes across the chest. Draw it in. We want to feel this stretch coming in this side of the shoulder. The shoulder blade back here is lifting up just a little bit as we draw it in. The arm is down here. It's not choking you up here by your neck. Take it down a little bit. If it's way out there, very good. And then gentle knees here. I'm not locking my knees out. Just kind of gentle. You don't want to lock them out like that. That cuts off blood circulation in the lower half of the body. And we don't want to do that. We want good blood circulation. Take your hands, just place them just gently by your ears. Drive your elbows back towards the wall behind you. Core engaged. And I'll show you from the side. Core engaged. Drive the elbows back. I am not using my hands to push on my head. They're just kind of lightly here behind the ears for a grounding point. We want to feel the stretch coming through chest, shoulders. We drive the elbows back. Really great chest opener there. And release. Let your hands come down. See if you can interlace your hands behind you. And then we are going to straighten the arms out driving the knuckles down towards the floor. Keep those nice deep breaths coming. And soften and relax. And we're going to finish up with a bear hug. So take your arms, wrap them around yourself, just like you're giving yourself a big bear hug. Then I want you to see how close you can inch your arms back, like your fingers are trying to meet in the middle of your back. We want to feel the shoulder blades kind of opening up and spreading apart here in the back. Nice deep breaths in. And these are some really easy stretches you can sneak in really anytime throughout the day for your upper body. So great if you were spending a lot of time working at a desk. Great to get up and just kind of move around a few times throughout the day and stretch things out. Let's take it the other direction. So this time, the other arm will come on top and the other arm will be on bottom. And then walk them back just as far as you can get those hands to come together. Very good. A lot of us, especially if you spend a lot of time over a computer, over your phone, and you have kind of that hunchy, crunchy posture, you really need to work on incorporating some stretches throughout the day for your chest and your back to help open those areas up and improve your posture. So this is a really great quick little stretching routine you can throw in a couple times throughout the day just to loosen things up. Let's take a couple more deep breaths here. And release. You are done. Thank you for joining me today for our upper body workout.